The Gold One mine is currently threatening legal action against workers who were behind the three-day hostage drama. Over 500 mine workers affiliated to the National Union of Mine Workers were kept underground, allegedly by members of AMCU. But for more on what happens next, we are now joined by Ziyaad Hassam, the mine's legal head, joining me, of course, to have the discussion. Ziyaad, thank you so much for your time. A very warm good morning to you. I think we've heard the perspective, at least from different voices, and as far as, the workers are concerned, the unions are concerned. Let's hear the version of events from the mine itself, Gold One in this instance. What exactly happened during those days that the mine workers were underground?
Yeah, so I think this happened on Sunday night when employees went as usual for the night shift. Shortly after going underground, it became apparent that there would be a normal shift, and there were a group of around about 40 people who had taken control of operations and had blocked the exit and entry points. And pretty much from that point onwards, up until Wednesday afternoon, a group of around about 570 employees were held underground against their will, up until, as I said, the point where they came out on Wednesday afternoon.
So Ziyaad, are you saying that some of the statements shared that the reason the workers were still underground was because they were in protest with regards to wanting AMCU to be the union that is officially recognized by Gold One? Is that statement false?
Well, a small number of people clearly were acting on behalf of AMCU. So 40 or so people were kind of the ringleaders, and it's likely that there would be a number of those who were sympathetic to the AMCU position. But the vast majority, from the reports that we've got from employees who've come back to surface, the vast majority of those employees were being kept against their will. They wanted to exit, as they would normally do on Monday morning, and they were prevented from doing that. So they were very much kept against their will.
Yeah. In terms of the next steps that the mine is taking now, what action are you taking?
So there's a range of options. I think operationally, we kind of just getting ourselves back on track. We've conducted a fairly thorough review of events and putting measures in place to ensure that something like this doesn't happen again. We're also getting people back to work in a phased approach. We need to ensure that they are in the correct physical and emotional state to come back to work, and also just to make the areas underground safe again. So that's been happening over the last few days. I think from a discipline point of view, we are certainly taking action, internal disciplinary action against anybody that has contravened our code of conduct in any way. And for those that have involved in alleged or suspected criminal activities, we are working with the police to identify those people and to take the appropriate action.
All right, Ziyaad, we'll leave it there. And thank you so much for speaking to us about this and updating us in terms of what organizational processes now will follow. That's Ziyaad Hassam, Gold One's legal head. Thank you so much for your time.